Central Oregon Autism Moms Podcast. I'm Kate. Let's spend some time together. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Central Oregon Autism Moms Podcast with Kate, a podcast for all the female caregivers of children on the spectrum in Central Oregon. It is October 13th, 2013, and today's episode is mostly about upcoming events. There's tons of exciting things going on in Central Oregon just for us, and a little bit of other stuff out there too. I've also noticed there's an epidemic going around, though I doubt it's localized in Central Oregon. I think every mother of a child on the spectrum is suffering from the same disease. It strips us of our confidence and our ability to have faith in ourselves. There are many things caregivers of children on the spectrum have in common, but one I've noticed lately is that we all think we're doing a horrible job. We're all suffering from mother guilt. And maybe the reasons we each feel it is slightly different, but I promise you that you are not alone in this feeling. You are not the only mom who comes home from a doctor's appointment feeling cut down to size. And you're not the only one who leaves the therapy appointment feeling drained. And I can promise you that at the end of the day, you're not the only mom counting up the things that got missed. We as parents of children on the spectrum engage in what I call guerrilla parenting. Our days are filled with the everyday parenting challenges. Is the homework done? Got to make sure we wash behind the ears. Let's make sure our schedules are straight for tomorrow. And then there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, of course our family and our life partners. But we also have challenges that go way above and beyond. Are the lights too bright? Is the food the right texture? How about the noise in the room? Is that okay? There's the communication hurdles, the therapist-dictated tasks, and the IEP meetings. There's the trainings where we go through what feels like PhD-level courses on how to help our children. And this list is just a mere percentage of the guerrilla parenting we go through. The great thing is that you are not alone. Even though Central Oregon is still coming into its own in terms of support for families and people on the spectrum, there is a vibrant, caring community of parents just like you. So please, I beg you, don't beat yourself up. I can say with absolute confidence that you are not a bad mother. You are an amazing mother, an amazing woman, and I have no doubt that at one time or another a woman has seen you and said, I wish I was a great mother like her. So let's stop this cycle of self-abuse. As women, we tend to do this to ourselves. I know a lot of my, quote, self-talk is negative, and we have to stop. The next time you've been in the guerrilla parenting trenches, don't beat yourself up. Instead, get connected. There are women all around you ready to help, to listen, and to commiserate. They've been there. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. Without confidence and faith in yourself as a mother, you're serving from an empty parenting vessel. So get connected, get help, but most importantly, take care of you. You are an amazing caregiver and a good mom. And anyone who tells you differently is probably just jealous of how awesome you are. One of the great organizations available to provide us with support is the Autism Society of Oregon. Melissa Romo, one of the chapter representatives for our region, stopped by to give us an update on the many ASO activities coming up.
This is Melissa Romo with ASO, and I wanted to put everybody in the loop for the walkathon. We're looking for donations and sponsorships for the walk. If you know anybody or have anything you'd like to donate, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook. We also have the Parents Day Out event, December the 7th, 2013, from 10 to 3. Like for people to get their registration forms in as soon as possible. The Autism Society of Oregon is also going to be participating in both the Redmond Parade and the Bend Parade The Redmond Parade being November the 30th at dusk here in downtown Redmond. We're looking for volunteers to walk and ride in the back of the truck with us. We are also looking for volunteers to walk and ride in the back of the truck with us for the December the 7th parade in downtown Bend. For more information, you can find us on Facebook.
Events and activities going on in Central Oregon. Our Moms Get Together has been changed to Friday, November 18th at 6 p.m., and it will be at Meredith Skorheim's house. You can contact her for more information. If you're looking for a cheap date night idea, the Central Oregon Symphony is having their fall concert on October 18th through the 20th, and you can reserve your free tickets at cosymphony.com. The Ben Cross Disability Support Group, the Latino Support Group, and Sibs Connect will be on October 22nd at 6 p.m. at Ability. Childcare is free of charge. A pumpkin patch outing has been scheduled for October 26th. The group is planning to go to the Central Oregon Pumpkin Company out in Tumalo. This is a Central Oregon Autism Moms event, and you can RSVP on the Facebook group or contacting Melissa Romo. Historical Haunts of Downtown Bend is happening again on October 24th, 25th, and 26th from 4 to 7:30 p.m. The cost is $10 per person, and children under 12 and Deschutes Historical Museum members are free. Hot chocolate and apple cider will be available. For more information, go to DeschutesHistory.org. Paul's Club, a support group for the male caregivers of children with disabilities, will be on November 7th at 6 p.m. at Abby's Pizza in Bend. The Bend Veterans Day Parade will be on November 11th in downtown Bend starting at 11 a.m. And the Redmond Cross Disability Support Group will be November 12th at 6 p.m. at the Manzanita Building. Childcare is free of charge. This has been a short but sweet episode of the Central Oregon Autism Moms podcast. I'm working on lining up some more interviews soon, so be on the lookout for those. Also, don't forget the upcoming Central Oregon Autism Moms activities going on this month. Meredith still needs RSVPs for the Moms Get Together at her house on the 18th. She hosted the first event, and it was great, so I have no doubt the next one's going to be amazing. You will not want to miss it. We're all hoping to hit up the pumpkin patch on the 26th as well. They have a corn maze there and a pirate ship and all kinds of fun. I'll have links to everything we've talked about in the show notes at coampodcast.blogspot.com. Especially check out the links for all the support group pages and websites in town. You can email us at coampodcast@gmail.com. There's also Facebook, Twitter, and all kinds of links, including links to the show notes in the box under this video. I'm Kate. Thanks for spending some time with me today. And don't forget to take some time for you. I'm sure you recognize it by now, but the music for this podcast was I Wanna Holler, But the Town's Too Small by the Detroit Cobras, brought to us thanks to freemusicarchive.com.